Sacramento State Stadium. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rose.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Ollie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Good, solid tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 96 in punt formation to kick it away.
Boots it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And that had all the makings of hard meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. On target to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cardinal! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This time he's got it.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Ross.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. But hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Finds his man down the middle.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fakes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. From the red zone, it's Williams. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And he got enough for the 1st down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find a way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, here's the return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Pulls and fires complete. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Finding some room. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was
breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Wormley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
the best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Knight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it in goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Blunt. And the defense drags him down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Lowers those pads all the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Porter. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Run in the red zone, it's Porter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Here's the handoff. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Williams.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Cotton. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finds the big tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Second down, they'll go to the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Red 54, red 54.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Push down for the tackle. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Keep it on the ground. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Blue 22, blue 22. Ready, go.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now the Cardinal decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Blue 85, blue 85. Go, go.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
5-29! Blue idiot!
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA. College football studio update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Fields to punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Running inside, it's Wormley.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Blunt.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. He's got it again. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The run inside. It's Blunt. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw, using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. He can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line. You've got to be really smart with this football.
Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And that's a really nice job by this defense. 2nd down and super short, probably expecting some kind of run, but stayed disciplined, played the pass, did a great job in the secondary, got the sack, and made this 3rd down a lot more fun on their end.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside, it's Blunt. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
He's got it up for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. Makes
a grab and room to run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action. Under fire. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to...
Turning it First and goal for the offense. Going to the run, it's Wormley. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Stanford.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's McKinney. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Give to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set. 1st down.
And that is another.
To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game on the left. And tackled there by the defense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if your job is to irritate...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on second and long. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yardage.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking for a deep man. Got it down the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Why not double the try total and go for two? He wants to throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They were ready in a two-point situation to defend the pass. They did so, and the offense now comes away with 6 points on the drive.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense, and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Snags it, and there's running room. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Porter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Could be an alley. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Callaway. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.